What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played, Liverpool, in round 4 in the FA Cup, guys. Yes, guys, let's just get straight into today's video. So we made 8 changes from the last game against Watford. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, McTominay, Pogba, Greenwood, Van der Beek, Rashford and Cavani. Getting into the overall reaction now. Fucking get in. Bruno inspires Man United win over Liverpool. Bruno settles FA Cup thriller. Man United progress into round 5. That was a massive win. Wow. What a game. What a win. What a result. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer beats Jurgen Klopp. That was a tough game, but we got the job done. Game management was key towards the end. Defence let us down in times. We got the job done. Great performance. Well done, boys. That was a deserved win. Up the fucking Reds. Win done and through to round 5. Anyway, guys, let's just get straight into today's video. What did I make of the performance? Overall, the performance was a great performance by Manchester United. To come from behind twice, I thought the team showed incredible team spirit, character to get back into the game, and incredible fight to get back into the game as well, because from the get-go in this game, you could tell that it was a much better game from last weekend against Liverpool. It was more open, more stretched out. We knew that we were going to get chances. We knew that there was going to be goals in this as well, this time round. As Man United fans, we were all coming into this game confident. Obviously, we did drew to Liverpool in the Premier League away from home. That was a good point for us, not a good point for them, obviously. Coming into this one, we were confident after beating Fulham in midweek. I thought overall it was a fantastic performance by the players. We knew it was not going to be an easy game against Liverpool, and we knew that Liverpool were going to be playing with an inexperienced back four as well, with, is it Reece Williams, or one of the Williams players anyway for Liverpool. I said in my last video, I said they'll be playing with an inexperienced back four, with Reece Williams at centre-back, with Trent, Fabinho, Robertson as well. This was a game where we had to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. We had to stay focused and concentrated at all times. We had to keep our eye on the ball and not take our eye off the ball. We did sort of do that once or twice in the game, obviously with the goals that we conceded. But obviously, you know, we went behind, and I thought it was incredible. It was great team spirit and great character to come back into the game. We fought from the start to the end. It was a great win for the boys. It was a great game to watch, and it was a great result, obviously, and we knew coming into this game one of us were going to be getting knocked out anyway, whether if it was going to be us or Liverpool. I wanted really to punish Liverpool after the weekend. Obviously, coming into this game, Liverpool were not in great form. Obviously, with us coming into this game with better form, we beat Liverpool and we deserved to win. I don't think Liverpool deserved to go through. I don't think they performed that great themselves, and it was just all about, you know, the team spirit was there, and it was great character twice to come back from behind as well. You know, when we went 1-0 down and we were 2-1 down and we were trailing twice, and we came back and we fought to the end and we got the result that we wanted as well. And you know, it was nice to beat Liverpool, and it's always lovely to beat your rivals like Liverpool as well. So yeah, I mean, fantastic game and fantastic result, and you know, it's the first time Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's beating Jurgen Klopp as well. And obviously it's nice for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know, because obviously 21 years ago to the day, it came off the bench as a substitution, scored against Liverpool in round 4 and put United through to the next round. And he's done the exact same thing 21 years later as Manchester United's manager. So what an even better way to do it. So but we knew it was going to be tough, and I thought in times I thought the game management was really crucial towards the end of the game, and it was all about see out the game and not fuck up and don't take this to penalties, and that was probably the message as well. And but you know, sometimes the defence let us down, but in times we did well with the defence as well. But yeah, getting into the game now, I thought first half I thought you could tell from the get-go that was a much better start from Manchester United after the weekend against Liverpool, and you know, played with energy, urgency, fluidity. You know, you could see the intensity and the tempo in our play. You know, it was more of an open game. It was an end-to-end game. We were on the attack, they were on the attack. Both teams defended well in times. Both teams, you know, had some shaky moments in the game as well. So. And both teams made mistakes, and that was the thing as well in this game. Both teams made mistakes as well, mistakes that we should have easily cut out as well. But I think in the first half it was a good start by Manchester United. We knew that we were not going to get a lot of the possession we knew that we were not going to get a lot of possession, and it's all about, when we get the possession, it's all about keep it simple, and then it's all about when we get into the final third, it's all about when we create these chances, you've got to take your chances, and that's what we exactly did. We took our chances at crucial moments as well, at crucial times in the game as well. So I thought we were the better team. I thought Liverpool were sort of on our level, but it was end to end. And then once Liverpool scored, I think it was a bit of a kick in the teeth, and I think it was not deserved to go 1-0 down. But then it was sort of like, we woke up a little bit. We had a bit of a reality check, and we got on the front foot. We had more of the ball, passed the ball well. The passing was really good from the likes of Pogba, Van der Beek as well. So we knew that we had that, the movement was good, bright and sharp on and off the ball. The work rate was there on and off the ball, the work ethic as well. And I thought we were brilliant. And we just need to keep that going. And it was a great result, obviously. And obviously in the first half, we went 1-0 behind inside the first. We were 1-0 down inside the first. Yeah, we went 1-0 down inside the first 16 minutes, in the first 18 minutes of the game. And then, it was a brilliant response by Manchester United. It was all about the reaction as well. A brilliant reaction from the players, and it was needed as well after I don't even think it was I think it was a good start by Manchester United, but it was just the goal that they scored. It was just comical to concede with, Salah getting in from behind. Luke Shaw was not awake, and Luke Shaw was on the wrong side of Salah. Salah was on the right side of Shaw, and then puts it away 1-0. But then it was all about the reaction from the players. The players reacted really well, fantastic. We got on the front foot, created chances, and it was a brilliant switch. And it all started off when Pogba made a great tackle, and then Rashford switched it to Greenwood. Greenwood controls it, had a lot of time and controlled it and scored for 1-1. And then after that, fantastic. I thought it was 1-1 at half time, and then second half I thought we started really brightly, really quickly, and we knew that the one to expose in that game was that Reece Williams, and that was going to be the place that we had to go and expose that player, because we knew he was not going to be good enough as well. So it was a ball over the top, he couldn't deal with it, and Rashford slots it in for 2-1. Brilliant. Starts the second half. Then you're just thinking, let's go and get another one. But then you're thinking, and then obviously Liverpool started getting back into the game. But once again, we knew that we were not going to get much of possession as well. When Liverpool sort of went 2-1 down, they responded. They reacted really well. Got on the front foot, created chances. Salah got his brace. Again, crap defending by Manchester United. It wasn't good enough defending. And then obviously once they got the second goal, it's just squeaky bum time really. Everyone's on the edge of their seats, and it's all about don't make a mistake. And one mistake that we make, it's not going to be good for either team. I think both teams were thinking, don't take this to penalties. And obviously, when you lose on penalties, it's depressing, and it's not nice to exit the FA Cup on penalties as well. And I could see that game, I could see in this game it wasn't going to go down to penalties. Liverpool reacted right away, brought on some substitutions. We reacted, we brought on some substitutions. I think taking off Greenwood was the wrong substitution to make, but then it sort of started to make sense when we got on the front foot as well a little bit more. And then Bruno came on, made an impact as well in the game. And then obviously Liverpool make that mistake by giving away the free kick. All the Liverpool fans are saying, nah, it wasn't a free kick. But if it's a free kick, it's a free kick at the end of the day. And Bruno, it was in a great position for Bruno to score the goal, brilliant goal. And we were winning that game 3-2, and then it was now or never for Liverpool. They chuck on 2 more substitutions, and then we just needed to cover it off, and we brought on Martial for Rashford. Rashford went off with a bit of a niggle, and but yeah, good performance by the players. It was a deserved win, and the way how we saw out the game, it was really good as well by the players. We knew it was not going to be difficult for the last 12 minutes as well, so brilliant performance all round, and we progress into round 5 against a very good West Ham side now, and we knew that one of us were going to be getting knocked out and one of us were going to be staying in the FA Cup, and we've got to stay humble now, enjoy the ride in this FA Cup, and hopefully we can get some silverware in this FA Cup. And West Ham's not going to be easy, but let's take it one game at a time. What a game, what a win, and what a result. That was a great performance last night against Liverpool. We knew one team was progressing and the other was getting knocked out. We made it tough for ourselves, but the main thing is we got the job done, and we are through to the next round. It's always crucial and important in big games like this against Liverpool. It was so unfortunate to get earlier on in the FA Cup. At the end of the day, whatever team you're drawn with, you just got to say, bring it on. We knew that one team was going to be staying in the FA Cup, one team was going to get knocked out, and that's what it's all about in the FA Cup, to be honest. I did say in my last video, this is going to test Liverpool as well, of how much they wanted the FA Cup. They've still got the Champions League to chase after, and also they're in the shout of getting the Premier League as well this season. There's still lots up for grabs, but at the end of the day, this was a game that we knew that against Liverpool, that one team was going to be getting knocked out and one was going to be progressing into round 5 really against West Ham. Yeah, we did make it tough for ourselves in times. Obviously, defensively, we were not great in times. 2 goals sort of should have been cleared by probably Maguire. 2 goals that could have been avoided as well. We've got to learn from these mistakes that we make as well. But at the same time, I thought both United and Liverpool made some great runs in from behind as well. We did make it tough for ourselves in times, defensively, I thought. And obviously, when it's 2-2, 1-1, you're on the edge of the seat. Next goal's always going to differ. It's always going to change the game as well. Both teams went neck on neck. It was all about whoever makes that next mistake, and whoever scores the next goal, they're going to be progressing to the next round. In the last 12 minutes of the game, we had to just keep it compact, keep it tight at the back, and not make a single mistake. I thought the game management was really good in the last 12 minutes as well of the second half. It was all about see out the game and not make a mistake. One mistake you make towards the end of the game, it's going to kick you in the teeth, and you end up going to penalties then. But we knew that in this game it was never going to go to penalties, and we knew that there was going to be goals in it as well. That's how the FA Cup goes. One team progresses, one gets knocked out. We did make it tough for ourselves in times. It's all about, in the FA Cup, it's all about get the job done and you're through to the next round, and we're going to be going up against a tough West Ham side. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. We'll get there definitely, for sure. Exactly 21 years ago as a player, Ole came on as a substitution and scored the winner against Liverpool in round 4. 21 years later, Ole has beaten Liverpool as a manager. It can't get any better. How satisfying is it? Well, it's very satisfying as well. I think with Ole as well, 21 years to the day, Ole came on as a sub, scored the winner against Liverpool. 21 years later, he's managing Manchester United against Liverpool, and I think he'll be more satisfied the fact that he came on as a substitution, scored the winner against Liverpool, and then 21 years later I'm managing Manchester United going into the same fixture. I'm the manager. I've done it as a player and a manager now. It can't get any better for Ole. It would have been a fantastic day for Ole and his staff to get it right as well. It's always satisfying as well when you obviously get the result that you want as well. I think it even sounds even more sweeter, and it's obviously very satisfying when you've obviously done it as a player as well and you've done it as a manager. It just goes to show of how much this team has also improved as well over the last 12 months as well. Yeah, I mean, fantastic. And obviously Ole's going to be satisfied. It was a fantastic day for Ole. Fantastic day at the office as well, for not only just for Ole but the players as well. Just goes to show 21 years later, 21 years ago, doesn't make really a difference, does it? Yeah, it's fantastic. Can't get any better. Who is my man of the match? Well, you know what? There were some fantastic players out there, the likes of, I thought Shaw had a fantastic game. I thought Pogba had a good game as well. I thought Greenwood had a good game. Rashford had a good game as well. Cavani had a good game. Van der Beek had a good game. I think there's 2 players that really stood out. 2 players got 2 assists, and they both got a goal as well. Rashford got a goal and assist. Greenwood got a goal and assist. But I think the player that probably sort of deserved it in the end, probably, after all of the criticism that he's been getting as well, probably Mason Greenwood But I'm going to give this 2 players. I thought Greenwood was my man of the match, and also Rashford. They both linked up really well for both of their goals. Obviously, fantastic chemistry between those 2 fantastic young players. Obviously, Bruno got the winner, but you've got to give it to the 2 youngsters that were fantastic in the game. How do we beat West Ham in round 5? The next game is against West Ham. Coming into this game against West Ham, it's always going to be difficult. Yes, we did beat West Ham earlier on in the Premier League as well, and we beat them 3-1. We came from behind, and we were 1-0 down as well in the first half, and we had to do it the hard way against them. It was a fantastic win against West Ham in the Premier League. Obviously, coming into this game now, I think West Ham have got 2 games before they play this fixture, and so does Manchester United as well. We've got to play Southampton and Everton going into this game. West Ham have got to play Liverpool and Villa. Both Manchester United and West Ham have got 2 difficult games next week. Probably, if you think about it, is West Ham going to get the victory against Liverpool? They have half a chance there at home as well. Pressure's going to be on them. Liverpool, less pressure. Probably you're favouring Liverpool to win that as well. Villa and West Ham, that's probably a draw written over it. But you know what? Fair play to West Ham of how much progression that they've made as well themselves. Sat 5th in the table as well. It's so tight for top 6. So from United to Tottenham, it's literally it's unbelievable. It's only about 7 points. So it's not much into it really. And then obviously between us and City, it's 4 points at the minute. And obviously currently United have not played Arsenal, so we'll find out what happens in that one tonight. When this video comes out, you would have already known what the result would have been. Coming into this game, West Ham are going to come into this game probably with confidence. I think they'll be hopeful of getting a result. Obviously they've not really done much as well to get into this fixture against us. Who have they played? Coming into our game, they've only played Stockport County, won that 1-0, and they've also beaten Doncaster as well, 4-0. 2 less teams really at the end of the day. We've had to play a Championship Watford team and also Liverpool as well. We've probably had it tougher than West Ham. I think West Ham, they're going to sort of come into this game set out with the 4-2-3-1. If I go back to their last game against Crystal Palace. David Moyes likes to sort of exploit with his different formations, but he does play with the 4-2-3-1 as well. Even if I go back to their last FA Cup game against Doncaster Rovers at home, they still went with the 4-2-3-1, but obviously they play, obviously he mixes up with the starting 11. Obviously he doesn't really play Kufai, he plays Fredericks, and Johnson comes in as well. But he still plays Souček as well. He's found his new Fellaini in Souček. Obviously, he's got a very good midfield there with Souček, Noble and Lanzini, with Benarama, Fornals and Yarmolenko as the front 3 there. So we always know that West Ham's always a difficult side. We came up against them early on in the season. We went there to London Stadium and we beat them 3-1, but this time we're at home. I think more pressure's on us to get the result. West Ham are going to be coming into this game with less pressure, but they're going to be confident. They're going to be hopeful of getting a result. So I think coming into this game against West Ham, great team, great manager, be hopeful of getting a result. Obviously, Jesse Lingard's gone over to West Ham now, so he can't play for this one anyway, and be ruled out. And but you know what? Looking forward to this game against West Ham. How do you beat this West Ham team? West Ham, this team where they're very organised, competitive. They keep it tight at the back. They're really good defensively as well. Obviously, their strike force is really improving now as well, with Yarmolenko, Antonio, Benarama. So it's even getting better as well, and he's got the squad depth there as well. So it's, they're a great team, West Ham. This is a game that we don't want to come into this game and underestimate West Ham. They're a great team. And, I think it's all about, and with this game against West Ham, you have to have a quick and bright start to this game, get on the front foot, high intensity, high tempo, play with passion, pride, play for the club, play for the badge, got to fight from minute 1 to minute 90, show the character. It's all about have a quick and bright start to the game. If you get the first goal, you get that momentum, you get the rhythm as well. It's all about, you have to get in between the lines as well and go and hurt them as well. I think if he does sort of go similar with that form, with that starting 11, I think the one that you have to go and target is Johnson and Fredericks, the 2 fullbacks as well. I don't think they're great fullbacks, but obviously they did really well against Doncaster, obviously to keep it tight and stayed as a unit, as as a defence. They kept it tight and they were a unit as well. And but this is going to be probably a similar game to Liverpool. I think it's going to be an end-to-end game, an open game. It's going to get stretched out as well. But it's all about when we get these chances, these big moments in these games, you have to go and take them, because it's not good enough when you're not taking your chances, when you have to take your chances as well. So I think obviously both teams are going to be resting players as well. Ole's going to be resting players, so is David Moyes as well. It'll be lovely to get something back on David Moyes now as well. I know we did it in the Premier League, but it'd be lovely to do it in the FA Cup as well. Obviously, it'll teach him a lesson as well, because obviously, last time when they came to Old Trafford, it was a draw. And so I think we've got to really teach David Moyes a lesson. And, at the end of the day, great team, great side, got some great players. But we can expose them. You just have to get in between the lines, make runs in from behind, and we've got to be intelligent in our play. We've got to be very alert. We've got to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. We've got to prepare well for this game, mentally, physically. We've got to be on top of it. Don't take your eye off the ball, and hopefully we get the mentality there on the day, and hopefully we're there physically, mentally, and get into the right mindset and to go and beat this very good West Ham team. Getting into the goals now. First goal, great tackle by Pogba. Van der Beek passed the ball to Rashford. Rashford runs, great switch to Greenwood, and Greenwood controls it and scores for 1-1. Second goal, Liverpool lose possession. Cavani passed the ball to Greenwood. Greenwood puts a fantastic 3-ball to Rashford. Rashford scores and puts it away for 2-1. Third goal, United win a free kick, and Bruno steps up and scores a fantastic free kick for 3-2. Getting into the stats now. Possession for Man United, it was 41%, and for Liverpool it was 59%. Goals for Man United, it was 3, and for Liverpool it was 2. Total shots for Man United, it was 14, and for Liverpool it was 14. Shots on target for Man United, it was 6, and for Liverpool it was 6. Total passes for Man United, it was 403 passes, and for Liverpool it was 576 passes. Pass accuracy for Man United, it was 80%, and for Liverpool it was 85%. Getting into the substitutions now. Greenwood went off of Fred. Talk about Mason's performance. His decision making was poor at the first 2 opportunities, but finished cleanly from the third. Substituted just after the hour. Van der Beek went off of Fernandes. Talk about Donny's performance. Started sickly and did not look out of place as the 10 against the champions for spells, but faded and was predictably withdrawn in the second half. Rashford went off of Martial. Talking about Rashford's performance. Often selfish again, but has Liverpool constantly on the back foot, and found Greenwood for a leveller before he made it 2-1. Next up, we've got West Ham. Obviously, West Ham, great team, great side. They're going to be coming into this game with confidence. They'll be hopeful of getting a result. I think United have just got to be on it mentally and physically. I think we've just got to show that character in this team as well. We've come into the last 16 now. We're in a good position. Like I said earlier on, there's a silverware up for grabs. We don't want to let this go to pot. We've beaten a very good Liverpool side to get into this fixture against West Ham. Difficult fixture though against West Ham. I think this is a game where we don't want to switch off. One mistake, they'll capitalise. I think we've got to keep it tight at the back, stay as a unit at the back, be compact as a team. We just need a quick and bright start to that game, and it's all about take your chances as well. West Ham, great team, great manager. They'll be hopeful and they'll be confident of getting a result. Less pressure for them to get this result, and it's all eyes on what we do as well. We've got to prepare well, not only just physically but mentally as well. Ole needs to pick the right team, put the players in the right positions. He needs to balance the team out right. The structure in the team needs to be right. We need depth in the team, and he needs to select the right formation for the game. West Ham have scored 2.4 goals per game, and they have not conceded a single goal so far in the FA Cup, which is very impressive as well. We've got 2 clean sheets so far in the FA Cup. Obviously, we conceded 2 goals as well. The last time West Ham lost in the FA Cup was on Saturday, the 25th of January 2020. They lost to West Brom 1-0, and that was, of course, in round 4. They've already done better from what they did from last season. The players to look out for is Reed, Cresswell, Balbuena, Kufeld, Dawson, Ogbonna, Diop, Fredericks, Johnson, Lanzini, Noble, Fornals, Souček, Rice, Coventry, Antonio, Yarmolenko, Benarama, Bowen, and Emmanuel. Hope you guys have enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. See you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.